Hi, welcome to this week's episode, and it's fourth one.
Somehow.
Holy shit.
Not been cancelled yet, as far as I'm aware.
We haven't said anything too offensive.
Well, that's been shown.
Yeah.
That's his fault.
So just real quickly before we get to our guest and why we're in a different location, tell us about your week.
My week, nothing's happened really. Nothing at all. Definitely not about
I don't know if the camera can see it. You might have to explain
it. We are currently in the ex-church in Gainsborough, in the middle of a show, and I've just had a match. He hasn't, because he's
broken.
Yeah. Well, just fancy editing. Boom. They'll never know.
Yeah.
The magic of what editing is it that you use?
Oh, I don't know.
Nothing fancy.
So yeah, you just had your third match.
Yes, third. Match? Well, technically, a gauntlet counts as 2 matches, doesn't it?
No, it's one.
Oh, well, I was here to stat pad, but yes, then my third match.
Okay, cool. So, have you eaten anything interesting this week?
No.
No?
I'm autistic. I have not eaten anything interesting.
So, chicken nuggets, plain, chips, plain.
Halloumi sticks.
Halloumi sticks.
Incredible stuff.
So, you order from the...
Whoever came up with halloumi, right, has to be like top 5 people of all time.
Okay. I've had curry jacks at the football, and that was the only thing good about the football
Football
today.
was depressing. We don't need to talk about it. I might jump off a ladder. I'll find a ladder, Money in the Bank style, to the outside.
Talking of football, our guest's a football fan. So, do you want to introduce the guest?
Do I want to introduce the guest? I mean, he's your mate.
Right, so I'll do it then. So, the veteran royalty of British wrestling, we've got Mr. Jonny Storm with us.
Hello.
Hello.
It's been a few minutes.
It's been a few minutes, man. How are we doing?
Yeah, good. Are you?
Yeah, this is the biggest microphone I think I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, we've upscaled for this one just for you.
No
I have to hold this one. Do you know how difficult it is to not just go like that?
That sound is probably awful in the camera.
That is, people who are listening and not watching now know exactly what I did. They can guess.
So,
I love your studio as well, man. This is a definite upgrade from...
Mate, we've got soundproof...
It's a bit more room.
From the shed.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit more room than where we're used to. So, what you got to tell us? What's new?
Oh, I'm back in Fight Factory Wrestling, man, after a few years. It's been a hot minute, as the kids say.
It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah, good to be back.
How did you enjoy it?
Always fun, man. You got a great locker room. You got a great crew of up-and-coming wrestlers. Obviously, I love you and Becca. Not so much this guy.
Oh, cheers, mate.
He's only had like a couple of matches and terrible. Less said about that.
I'm rotten.
But, you know, maybe one day. Maybe one day. I'm lucky. But we'll see. We'll get there.
I don't know if the mics will have picked it up, but I believe a match has just finished. I think
there's matches going on. We need to ignore it and get on with this.
Yeah, we did establish that this is during a show.
So, you've done seminar and show today, show tomorrow. All fun. Still loving the business.
Do you know what it is? I love wrestling, but it's the travel. That's a killer, man. Like, it should have taken me 2.5 today. It took me 3. I know it's only half an hour, but it's just long, innit? Like, it's just long. So I'm glad I'm standing up here and hanging out with you guys. So, because I don't really get to see you that much now. So to actually spend a bit of time with you, which is the other side of wrestling that I really like, catching up with friends and stuff, which is. In the latter stages of my career, I really like more connecting to people again. Like,
I think since COVID, every time we've met, it's been more talking about life than wrestling. Hasn't it, I think you know we have the odd moan about it, but it is valuing friendships where you don't see people that often.
100%, man. And we did the last time we saw each other, we did your strap spot in the ring to promote my book, which was beautiful.
That is like maybe the best spot ever. How many times would I have reffed that? On camp shows, on other bookings.
How'd you keep falling for it, though? That's what I don't get.
I'm an idiot. I'm just a prize idiot.
I thought you would have figured it out by now.
So the book, how's that come about? Ooh. Tell us a bit about it. We've got a copy, but I don't want to spoil it.
And also he can't read, so he doesn't.
I'm having to get Becca to read it.
he doesn't.
We had a small story time, though, didn't we?
We did,
in Colchester. That was nice.
Oh, yeah.
From teacher Becca. During COVID, I started it. I was never really serious about it when I first started it. It's always something like I've got on, again, as I'm coming, into the latter stages of my career, I'm just thinking I want to look back on it all when I do eventually retire and have it all there. So like things like my YouTube, I'll try and get my matches from whenever and I'll just upload them to YouTube if I ever go back and look on them. And I wanted to do the same in a book, and I never took it real serious in the first sort of year and a half. was just ideas, and I just sort of willy-nilly would write stuff down. But then I just got to the point where I was just like, I should really do this properly, you know. So the last sort of year and a half when I was writing the book, I was on it like 6 hours a week, like without fail. Anytime I just got some spare time, just on the book. And I've never written a book in my life. Like the last time I've ever written anything was probably back in school days. You know what I mean? When I was doing lines for teacher, something like that, or on the blackboard like Bart Simpson does at the start of The Simpsons. That was probably the extent of my writing. And I had a crappy laptop as well, like capital letters. You know when you press capitals, it's meant to come out in capitals, right? That didn't work. So I'm having to press shift and capital.
Sticky keys.
Oh my
coming out.
God. Yeah. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. It took me 3 years, but I'm glad because, I don't know, in my mind I went to go through it 5 times.
Yeah.
And I thought that would be enough. So I wrote it once, went over it again, went over it again, went over it again. By the 5th time it was done. It was kind of weird because in the last sort of year or so, just things happened, like Brian Dixon died and he was alive when I started it. So luckily I know his daughter Tish, who's the ring announcer, and she's, you know, part owner of All Star. And I could talk to her about some things for Brian to put in the book and stuff, and she also done a really nice quote for me. I just said, is there anything you can remember from Brian that he ever said about me that I could put in the book? And bang, she sent me through like 3 sort of statements that he said. I won't say what they are, but it was really funny, and it's just perfect.
Buy the
you
book.
don't want to say because you want them to buy it.
Yeah,
Buy the
true,
book, find out. We've got to get good at
He's
this
a
advertising.
wanker, he said. It's worth it just for that.
That Jonny
Well, I
Storm.
don't know. I mean, the
you.
amount of people who people may recognise from TV who have got the book and have been posted on social media and the Amazon reviews and everything. You know, it's all good things that we see, and obviously knowing you for so long, it's always going to be good things. You know, but you're probably going to question anything that's said because we're all our own worst critics.
Yeah, maybe.
So,
I've been saying that to people. I refuse to believe it's all great. You know, maybe it is, but in my mind, like, there must be some criticism of it. I don't know. I tried to make it, like, it's all 100% honest. I can definitely say that. Like, in my mind, if I said one lie or exaggerated one thing too much or something, it all falls apart.
Yeah.
It's my honest story. Everything in the book happened. I tried to keep it as positive as possible.
yeah.
But there was stages early in my career which were quite iffy.
Questionable.
Yeah, questionable. And I just write it down. And there were people with me in that time as well who I got in touch with just to reinforce it's not just me because I didn't like someone writing something bad about someone, you know. I didn't want it to be like, oh, he can't defend himself or anything. It's not just me in the book. It's like, this person was there, this is what they saw or did or whatever, you know. So I tried to cover it all, you know. So I want the reader to obviously form their own opinion of it and not just what I'm saying, if you know what I mean.
Talking of you saying, though, are you going to do it as an audible?
A few people have asked me that, like, I don't know, how do I do it? For a start, I guess.
Could not tell you.
I mean, you could release it as a podcast.
You come to the Fight Factory Wrestling downtown 5-star Los Angeles studio and
Do you
get
know
it
what?
done there.
If you had a copy on you, we could have just turned this podcast into a story time.
No, like, I think, so Becca's just listened to Soraya's book.
Oh, nice.
Because, like, being on the road a lot for a day job,
She's in the book.
she
Good plug.
she had to listen to it because we don't have a lot of time where we have a lot of downtime.
Yeah.
I mean, I do at the minute, but I'm finding other things to do. So, like, the Audible thing, I think, is a massive thing, and you can reach a bigger market as well, I think.
No, I agree. I think I will eventually get there when I figure it out. But for me personally, I like having the physical books. Like, I've got wrestling books at home on a bookshelf.
Yeah.
And I like looking over and seeing it. In my mind, once you've listened to an audio file, it's just forgotten about and you'll probably never listen to it again or see it again. Like, you know, say Foley's book's probably the most famous wrestling book, one of the originals, right? And I like having it there on my shelf, and if I do want to go back, have a little flick through it or something, it's there to do it.
I
So
agree.
that was in my mind originally. But obviously people evolve and, you know, like you say, they don't really have as much time. And there's something like an audio book you can listen to while you're driving or at work or whatever, you know. So, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of physical media. My wife hates it because in our attic I've got over 2,000 DVDs and I hide my Blu-rays and DVDs so she can't throw them away. Yeah. I like having books, and it takes me a lot longer than the average person to read, but I like to have them. But I also like to listen, because then you can hear the way someone would be telling you it.
Yeah.
So for me, I read very monotonal in my own brain, and when someone else is reading it, you can hear the emotion behind it, and I think it just adds another layer. And I think most people would probably do both anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, trying to plug some more for you.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. Like, that's the other thing as well. The way I've written it, I never wanted a ghostwriter or anything like that. I couldn't anyway because we were in COVID. Not that I'd have a clue how to go about it, but I want people to read it in my voice like you guys know me, so you will read it in my voice. I mean, fans probably who don't know me, but I wanted my personality to come out in those pages, and I don't think a ghostwriter can do that if you just, this happened then, they write it down and stuff, you know. It's how I talk in real life, it's how I am in real life, you know, and I really wanted the book to be just a reflection of me and my personality and stuff.
Yeah. So, buy the book.
Yeah. Buy that damn book, man. It's
and then the audio file when it comes out.
Yeah.
I just realised you can see my leg in that camera.
That's a beautiful leg as well. You shave your legs?
That's trousers, mate.
Oh, you're hairier than I thought.
So I just quickly want to ask, because I don't watch it at all, but EastEnders, how does that come about? Not that I watch it, obviously.
Right, okay. Let's just debunk that.
I haven't done it for a while, actually, but
I just want an in.
Just want an in. I can give you the name of the casting agencies I'm with and stuff like that. It's luck more than anything, or if is it like wrestling? Like they have bookers, you know, and the bookers have their favourites who they'll probably put in all the time, but they obviously can't put them in every single time because they're not reoccurring characters. I think once you've done it, you can't be on it again for like 6 weeks. It's not just EastEnders, it's a lot of series that are like that. Yeah. I did Holby a few times, and you have to wait after a few weeks before you're seen again, because otherwise it's like, what, you're a regular on.
Why isn't
on
he
the
a
series,
character?
Yeah. It's just literally you'll get a text, you're available this day, and then you'll say yes or no, and it's whether you get picked then, you know. Back in the day, a long time ago, it would be when you got sent the text, if you said yes, you get the job. But now there's so many more people doing it. Yeah. They got the pick of the litter, do you know what I mean? It's potluck.
Seems like a lot of fun though. Not that I watch it, obviously.
You would never watch EastEnders.
The amount of times I've come downstairs and you are watching EastEnders, I reckon you've probably watched it more than you've had matches.
Are you still into it now?
I've never been into it yet.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, gotcha. Would you still be in it now?
It's on Series Link.
Theoretically.
See, I haven't watched it for years now. I was a big EastEnders fan for years and years, but then it just got a bit crap for me. But I'm into some serious shit now. I'm into 90-Day Visa, UK. Right. You ever seen that?
No.
Oh, ridiculously good.
I think I've heard of it.
It's so good. It's when, say, someone from England wants to marry someone from Jamaica. So it just follows their whole journey of like them flying over there, and then when they come over here, if they're moving to England, they've got 90 days to get married. Otherwise, they have to go to get the visa and stuff. Right. So it's quite a rush to get all the marriage together, but they don't know each other that well because they live in 2 different countries. It's trash, but it's good, you know.
Is it Netflix or Amazon or?
I don't know. It's just on a stick that I've got.
I'll search it out.
Yeah. What is it that you've been watching?
Oh, at the minute I can only binge watch one thing at once, so I'm watching Shameless again.
How's that?
Oh, I love it. Did you ever watch it originally?
No, I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, like
the UK one, by the way. Yeah. I reckon the American one's actually more known now.
Oh, I don't know, but yeah, I remember watching it when it first came out, and it stopped. I think when COVID happened, I think that's what stopped it. But watching it back, you realise now, because you're watching it, or because I'm watching it one after another, you realise how much the world has changed and society has changed in, what, a 10-year period. It's crazy to see how language and the way we treat people has changed so much. It's craziness.
AI is coming in.
Yeah.
Imagine that in 10 years.
We had a chat about this last episode. I went into a deep dive on AI and then we're like, oh, this scares me.
See, I haven't got a clue. Like, someone was telling me the other day about that ChatGPT doing something. You just type in some stuff and it will do it all for you.
Yep.
Do you know what?
Someone's even asked me, like, did you do your book by AI? I was like, what?
Yeah, it pretty much could do it, looking at what he searched the other week.
I'm going to I'm gonna type you into ChatGPT and see what it tells about you.
Oh God.
Because I did it and it had stuff about me. Like it had stuff about me, and I'd had just the one match on a show at that point.
Your criminal record as well.
Yeah.
Well, you can do that bit off camera. So you can search it now and then do that, and then that'll get people to do it as well.
Can I tell you my top series?
Go on.
If we're talking series, so number 1, Breaking Bad.
Yeah. I only saw one episode, and I was like, I want to watch more.
Amazing.
So
I see clips of it on
amazing.
See clips of it on like
even
TikTok
now,
and Instagram. All
still
the time.
holds up.
Yeah, I want to.
Lost. I love Lost.
Never saw that one.
Really?
Yeah.
And Game of Thrones is in there.
See, Becca started watching that, and because she was like 4 episodes in, I couldn't join in.
Really?
Yeah. So when she gets around to watching that again, that's when I'm going to jump in on that one.
Yeah. That's my top 3, I would say.
We've done a show themed on it. Well, the show wasn't themed, the poster was. So, anything else that you're watching at the minute?
What are we watching at the minute? Oh, Godfather of Harlem. Tremendous. It's Forrest Whitaker. It's based on a true story. But it's
I like true stories.
It's like gangster stuff. Mobland's really good. It's just come out with Tom Hardy and Piers Brosnan. It's literally just come out. It's wicked. It's directed by Guy Ritchie.
Note it down.
Guy Ritchie directed it.
Oh, I like
it's a series as well. So yeah, if you like his style and
Yeah.
everything, it's all that.
Yeah, I really like a lot of his stuff.
Yeah.
So.
The Apprentice, of course. I think everyone watches that, do you?
No,
You're not an apprentice,
no.
man. Oh, wow.
I have a guy who I PT who every week talks to me about it. I'm like, I genuinely don't know what you're talking about, but it seems cool. But like because I've not watched it, it seems so far into it now.
Yeah, it's not something you can just join it though in any series because it's not like it follows on or anything.
Right.
So if you just jumped in on season 20 or whatever, it wouldn't matter, you know.
I'll give it a crack.
We're
next
big
time.
series people, man. Like we have a date night, me and my missus, where we just bang out all the series, 3 or 4 in a night.
It's weird, isn't it? How when we're younger, our date nights have to be going out, and then we're like, we'll watch something and get something to eat.
Oh, 100%. Man. I love staying in.
I'm from a I think it is a whole generation of people. I don't really watch that much TV.
Do you stream?
It's all streaming and YouTube now, isn't it?
And do you get things like news from that as well?
I get some news, like Daily Mail have a TikTok account and all that, like stuff like that. But I don't pay attention to news. It's just sad.
So depressing.
Everything is just sad. So I don't bother. I'd rather watch cat videos. That's
You're a crazy cat lady.
Yes.
Ah.
We've got 2 cats.
Yeah,
This
I know.
This is what kind of one thing we wanted to start a podcast for, because you hear so much bad stuff that's going on. The news is always bad, scaremongering. And I think there's so much that's good that we can celebrate and talk to people about and get their stories that's like uplifting. It's kind of why we originally said the idea, and then one thing led to another, and now we're here doing it 4 episodes in.
They say that the news media is dying because people like you are getting it from TikTok or
it's
whatever.
the same as TV though. They say TV's dying. They're going to end TV. Yeah. Is it 2030? They're thinking of ending a certain type of TV, and then TV
too
will
many
still
people
go,
do
but it won't
watch
be like aerial type TV. It'll all be through streaming and whatnot.
But you've got to think there'll be, I'm not going to say it, people like your age and a bit older who will still watch it.
Yeah.
Like you think.
But it is a dying media. It's slowly a dying media.
Yeah.
I think they've lost the trust of the people as well because of all the lies, not all the lies, but some of the lies that they've told over the years. And, people get an alternative to that now.
Yeah.
You don't just get that one view, which
Yeah.
everybody used to believe because it's the only source of information you get. Right now you've got podcasts and stuff.
Yeah.
Which I listen to a lot of podcasts, man, and it's true. Like it's one of the best forms of getting information now, I would think.
It means you can form your own opinion as well, doesn't it? Because you're hearing 2 sides of a coin now. So.
Yeah, I don't just want one side, and that's not what it is.
Yeah.
You got an opinion, I've got an opinion, he's got an opinion.
Yeah.
And the thing is with social media as well is it's made it so much easier to kind of call it out when it's like clearly biased.
Because everyone's got a camera in their hand, haven't they?
Yeah.
So you can see things that aren't always what you're told they are. But we sound like conspiracy theories right now, but...
No, there's nothing conspiracy about it.
But years ago, that's what it would have been, wouldn't
No,
it?
I
Like,
agree.
if we'd have had this conversation 10 years ago, you're a conspiracy theorist. And now...
But how many times has that come true now as
Yeah,
well?
oh
A lot of
yeah,
those
scary.
conspiracy theories
Yeah.
is conspiracy fact. Personally, I just think it's the name conspiracy theory. People just suddenly think, oh, it's a wacky thing.
Yeah.
It's not. It's called a conspiracy because it's more than one person
Yeah.
involved in whatever it is. Do you know what I mean? It's a whole group of stuff happening.
thing is with conspiracy theories is I'll see them and I'll go, oh, maybe, and then I'll just realise I'll just wait and see what actually happens. You know, I've not got enough. I said I haven't got enough time in my day to think about it. I do. I don't do anything.
You do. You come to work and you.
Oh yeah, but
you go to training and
shave his legs.
Shave my legs.
Tans.
Yeah, I look so orange on that camera. By the way, it's weird. Between the two of you, how many combined years wrestling-wise have you got? Would you say?
400 odd.
Yeah, I've been here like 20 seconds and I'm already the most tanned one here. There's a problem going on.
Because when we wrestle, it all comes off. You know, because we work hard.
And also because I'm whiter than Sheamus.
There's a good story about Sheamus in my book.
Oh,
we've got a copy.
You're great at plugging this. You know,
we've got a copy. You can read it.
I wish I could.
It's at the gym with all the wrestling books. So
you can buy one.
An extra one.
That means I've got to buy it.
Speaking of conspiracy theories, though, like I'm banging to my conspiracy theories. Like there's a good few that I just think it's true. Like I'll tell you the one. Like I think I'm crazy or not, right? The biggest glaring one for me, right? 9/11.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
Just real quick, the Pentagon, yeah, the most heavily guarded, protected, filmed building in the world. Got hit by a plane. A plane, right? Big. Mm-hmm. The only footage they have got is these few frames of something.
A grainy camera outside the most secure building in the
outside
world.
like a little checkpoint or something.
Yeah.
That's the only camera angle they've got of a plane
that
going
disintegrated.
Yeah. Gone.
And the one in the field that disintegrated.
Gone. Just like that.
You've got to think that.
Just that alone, like.
There's got to be some kind of people in and around the Pentagon that not even associated with it.
Apparently they confiscated the cameras from all like the hotels and everything around it.
So many miles.
Why? If it's blatantly obvious that happened, show it.
But if we say too much, we might get offed. No, I get well into a deep dive on that. Every 6 months or something, I go into a big dive on that. It's
Epstein one's dodgy, isn't it? Like, who's it that? Prince Andrew's, that woman who accused him, she just died, didn't she? I reckon that's a bit shady. I don't know. I haven't looked into that one too much. But like the Epstein thing, what's happening? Where's the files? They've got all these laptops and shit. Why have they not released it?
I'll find myself doom scrolling at TikTok like later than I should be, and it will be one video that comes up and it triggers it. Go on a deep dive. I end up spending like hours on an app that's meant to be 30-second videos just about theories about different things.
I do it YouTube. I can get into deep theory videos like the whole Egypt one and everything. And
what's the Egypt one?
Where the
aliens.
Was it aliens? They've found something under the pyramid that they think is like ancient power sources from aliens or something. Oh my days! There's so many theories. About it.
Aliens is a line I won't cross.
What, you believe it or don't?
We can't be alone.
Until they show up one day and I'm like, you're right, geezer, then it's not up for me.
But there's theories on that as why they don't show up and
well, because we'd immediately get a bunch of tanks and try to kill them all.
There's something there apparently that protects the layers of different species apparently. But again, that's another one that I watched about a year ago and I probably need to recap.
Joe Rogan has some good guests on about UFOs because he's banging into it and stuff. And they've done a few documentaries. I can't remember them off the top of my head, but they had that meeting in Congress last year, didn't they? Where they admitted that they've got UAPs, like the US government have got them. They've said they've got them. They had to admit it because it's in front of like the official committee and stuff. So that straight away, they've got something.
And my thing is, if on this planet alone they say something couldn't survive here, so there's that lake in the bottom of the ocean, isn't there? That's like pure salt. They say things could not survive in there, and then they found life in there. And if we keep finding these sort of things here, there has to be things beyond what we can see.
Can't be the only planet.
No.
Just the only theory that I pray is real is if there is aliens, they're just a bunch of geezers. proper skinhead Cockney aliens. That would be amazing. They show up, we've got
South Park style friendly.
They show up, we've got our tanks ready. They just go, "You fancy a pint, mate?" That would be great.
Pint of what?
What aliens drink? They're not vampires, mate. Jeez.
Okay.
What do you reckon an alien likes for food?
Nando's.
Oh,
safe
mate.
bet, innit?
Turkey dinosaurs.
Banging. If aliens show up and we give them a plate of turkey dinosaurs, they ain't laying a finger on us. They thank us.
Talking of food.
I'm great at these segues.
That was good, yeah. So what would be your Tesco meal deal? You're travelling around, you know, we often find that we have to eat bad things late at night, so Tesco meal deal.
Tesco meal deal is a question that he's written down, but I had to check.
I'm pretty boring, like a plain ham sandwich. Now that they've got these badass Pepsi cream soda drinks, have you seen them?
The strawberry one.
I've got them both. I've got them all in my bag. Got like 4 strawberry and cream and a cream soda.
Cream soda one is
that
disgustingly
to me, like,
good.
even though they're no sugar, I can drink that, and to me, it's like it's got sugar in. So that's my fizzy drink of choice. And crisps, I love the Max Crunch. Have you had them? Chicken wings. Guy. Oh fuck, they're so good.
Nothing can beat chili heatwave Doritos.
Ooh,
it's very, very
controversial.
I'd say that's one of the more boring picks.
Guy when I've maybe consumed certain substances.
He's had a couple pints with some aliens.
I believe in substances that are perfectly fine in Amsterdam, and I only do it when I'm back in Amsterdam. But heatwave Doritos are, and the blue ones. Phenomenal. I can't remember what the blue ones are. When you've had these
Cool Original, but they're just ranch.
Yeah.
Do you know why they call them Cool Original? I've set it up like it's really interesting. It's just because ranch wouldn't sell in the UK, so they just called it Original because apparently that would sell more.
Wow. Do you work for Doritos?
I sponsor me, please. Just send me chili heatwave Doritos. I'll get a Doritos shirt on in every podcast. I'll get some on my ring gear as well.
You are quite flaky.
What's that meant to mean?
I mean, you've got the Cheetos trainers that you're wrestling.
Oh, they're don't knock them. They're incredible.
So your McDonald's meal of choice on the road?
I haven't had McDonald's for a while.
You can tell that since he's been injured, he loves food again.
Probably double quarter pounder.
Bang. Mint.
But no sauce. I'm not big into my sauces other than Nando's.
Have you been tested for autism by chance? Because you're literally the same things that I do.
Yeah.
The McAutism menu.
Just the burger and the cheese.
Burger, cheese, bacon. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Depending on the place, sometimes lettuce.
Oh no, don't be stupid. Too healthy.
Depends on the place.
What, you're an athlete?
Can't do McDonald's lettuce because that's sad. But plain double quarter pounder with bacon, incredible.
Fair enough.
Well, it's anything special to drink, or is it the fizzy stuff?
Ribena, like a Ribena in my life.
So in the McDonald's, I found, especially when we're doing like the 6-hour drives and stuff, I used to find a cheap menu that I find as the cheap menu. Double espresso, large milkshake of your choice, whack it in, mix it up.
Oh, my mate used to do that. Steve Morocco, you know him?
Yeah.
That's his gimmick as well. Yeah.
Straight in, nice flavour,
mix,
a little bit of caffeine that you need.
Do you know what? I'm surprised he's never brought it up on here before. Because it was it the camp show run last year where you wouldn't do a camp if there wasn't McDonald's there, so you could do it?
I used to have a thing where if there wasn't a Nando's close to where I was getting booked, I would up my price a little bit.
One of my...
I did it the wrong way around. I should have put the price up if it was close because I was spending more money.
Nando's is pricey now.
Yeah.
We went for one the other day in the O2. Went to see War of the Worlds live on stage. Fantastic. The original.
Yeah.
So like live band. What's his face? The geezer who wrote it, he like was conducting the orchestra and that. And it's live action as well. Oh. So one of the dudes from Busted, Charlie, he was like one of the stars in it. One of the dudes from The Wanted. And a couple of other people, but they come in and out, just do a little acting bit and a bit of singing, and it was so good. Like the big alien ship comes down from the top of the O2, and that fire comes out. Tremendous. Anyway, we had Nando's, and it was expensive.
There's a Nando's in the O2.
Yeah,
that's like that. Is that what you say?
When we went to that's where we went. When we went to Raw, from what I remember of it, I got really excited and then slept on the way home, so I've forgotten loads of it. But when we were in there, they've got like a proper. It feels like you're outside when you're in the O2, doesn't it?
Yeah.
With all the buildings.
It's like very European,
yeah. They got everything in there now. There's bowling alley, there's that skydiving thing as well.
There's the climbing walls.
A lot of the new restaurants as well.
I saw a video on my TikTok. Someone found an old Nando's receipt from like 2010, and they paid with a 20 quid note and they got change.
Yeah. A meal for two as well.
Yeah.
That'd be a whole chicken,
two people.
Sides and 2 drinks, 20 quid. That's what it was.
Scary.
Did you ever have the stamper The loyalty card.
Yeah.
Do you want to know the funny thing about it?
Did you ever have a stamper? A physical stamper?
No, I know people who did. We used to. Is this criminal? We used to get the McDonald's stickers. One of the parents who brought his kids to kids class used to bring us sheets of the stickers for the McDonald's coffee.
Awesome.
And our
Allegedly.
old gym used to be right next to McDonald's, if you remember. So we'd send people on coffee runs and we'd get 10 free coffees all the time. But they didn't question it because they saw our shirts in there all the time. They thought we were spending all that money.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
we never really paid for them.
Those were the days.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Now it's all apps, isn't it? So, yeah, I mean, obviously, it was the parents' fault, not mine.
We were just making the best out of a bad situation. If anything, we were getting rid of all...
We were getting
rid of all the dodgy stickers.
That's what we were doing, and the dodgy stamps. That's what
it's
we
like
were doing.
plastic, isn't it? You get rid of the plastic, get rid of the stickers.
One stamp at a time.
The thing is, though, like, back to the Nando's thing, that the order where it's like 20 quid get change would have been when I was like 8 months old.
All right, shut up.
Just
you
thought
don't need to do that. Well, we're both here.
Did you get one at 8 months old or not?
Did I?
Probably not. No.
Did you go spicy?
So I like the lemon one, not because I don't like spicy food, but I really like lemon. But yeah, mixing spicy with the hot one, incredible.
Have you had Fanta yet?
Oh my God, yes.
I had Fanta wings.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Not bad.
It's weird, right?
I wouldn't get it again, but I had to try it.
So it was with one of your opponents, actually, from tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Valentine went, and that's what I had to try. I saw it there, I was like, I've got to try it. And it's no different to having the lemon one. Because it's the same.
It's got that
family.
little twang, right? Yeah.
But yeah, I was quite a fan of it. Yeah, citrusy, yeah.
Extra hot for me.
Oh, see, I don't think that's got flavour.
But you pay for it the next day.
Baby wipes in the fridge.
Fuck.
I am very autistic and I go plain.
Plain everything.
Yeah.
It's still spicy with plain though, isn't it? It's just not. You mean medium?
No, I mean plain.
What, so they put nothing on it?
It's got a coating on it.
It's got a coating, but it's plain.
It's just seasoned.
There's no point in going Nando's.
I like the chicken too much.
So I took him to. My brother got me the Spurs stadium tour for my Christmas.
Oh, he's going to make me sound really bad.
The stadium's great.
Do the walk?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did the walk.
The stadium's great. Our team are maybe not so good. And in that area, there's loads of nice food places, right? So I was like, I remember when we used to go to the games and we'd get jerk chicken or whatever was in the area. I was like, one of the guy on the roof, he was like, oh, there's a really nice place down there. So I was like, right, this is where we're going. We got halfway there, he had a little autistic meltdown and went, I don't want to go, let's go Nando's.
It's the safe option. I know I like it. And you're making me sound like a Spurs fan here. I am not a Spurs fan. Do not associate me with Tottenham.
I'm not a Spurs fan, but I would do the stadium tour because the stadium tour amazing.
Yeah. It was like once you get past the little hallway of trophies in a box. It's literally a hallway.
Walk there, isn't it?
It's a hallway you walk through to get to the escalator, which is fun. But
I think the biggest problem with the Spurs tour and with Spurs in general is they're more concerned about what Arsenal are doing than what they're failing at.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, as a Chelsea supporter, you know how bad we are. So.
Oh, you're a Chelsea fan.
It was Arsenal who moved into North London, though.
Yeah,
you know that, right? They started it. It's because of them.
Yeah, but still, they should concentrate on what they're doing. Rather than what other people are doing, and maybe they'd get some wins.
I'll say this, and it'll jinx it for the second leg, but you're 1 foot in a Europa League final, so you never know.
Yeah, I know, but it's called the Spurs effect for a reason.
Yeah, but also you'll be playing Man United, and they're more Spursy than Spurs at the minute.
Yeah, it's not great, is it?
I'm one of those people though. I do support the English teams throughout the tournament, whatever they're in. You know, like Chelsea fans are meant to hate Tottenham fans. Like it's in our song at the start of every match. We hate Tottenham, but I'd like to see him in the final. I want to see a Man U Tottenham final.
Come on, England.
Any of those sort of teams get through, and if we're out or whatever, I'll definitely support the English clubs. Yeah. Some people are just like adamant. Oh, it's just because it's them. I'm not interested.
I do find myself rooting for like Ajax and Feyenoord and all that to do well in Europe.
Genk.
That's Belgium. That's not Dutch.
We were kind of brought up with my dad being a big Ajax fan, so.
And then he was an Arsenal fan and a Chelsea fan and a Newcastle fan.
Oh yeah, his English teams.
Whoever Hullet played for.
Yeah, that's literally what it was.
I was listening
whoever
to Ruud
had the Dutch players on the team is who my dad supported.
Yeah.
So.
I thought you were Indonesia United.
You know, if I kept playing football and I decided to be Indonesian, I reckon, and it's the same with him. He should have kept playing and decided to be Indonesian. I reckon I'd be flying over every
I can still get an
week.
Indonesian passport. I swear to God.
Really?
Yeah. Because my grandmother was Indonesian Chinese.
Can I?
So
can I? Was it too many generations
I've
removed?
never been there. I really want to go.
We went to Bali.
Yeah.
It's cool, but fuck, it was a bastard to get there.
Oh, it looks amazing though.
We had where did we stop? We had a half an hour layover, right? That was the only way I would agree to do it, because it's like 12 hours or something ridiculous in, I think it was Qatar or Dubai. But because there was that half an hour gap, I thought, oh, that would be all right. Literally just get on and get off. We barely made it because the plane was slightly late going out, made up time in the air, got to the airport. Thank God it was literally where we pulled in. It was the gate next to us that was flying out to Bali. So we just ran, got on. We got to Bali on time brilliantly. Our luggage didn't.
Oh, no.
That was a day late. So that was
a day isn't the end of the world.
Huh?
Compensation?
100 quid.
Mint.
It was
I mean, that's a lot of money out there, isn't it?
Yeah, but like I was swimming in the hotel swimming pool in my pants.
As long as
I didn't want to waste the day.
As long as they weren't white, then the jobs are good and gets the job done.
I was in my briefs, you know what I mean, just going in. My missus was just in her like underwear, so there was no one else there, so it was all right. But
No one could have done one of the camp shows and just been in the pool in just your pants, right? Or your wrestling gear.
I've been in my wrestling gear. We've been thrown in pools and everything when we've been brawling out. And that, you know, so we've carried rings through swimming pools and shit. You know what I mean?
What, like actually through the
not through the water.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I remember.
Right, lads, get the post on your shoulder. I hope it works.
I think it was like 2017. We were on a camp run together, and the outside, because it was raining so much, was like going for a swimming pool. I don't know if you remember, but it was just you, me, and Becca doing the ring until the other crew got there.
That was a WAW show.
It was,
yeah. I do
because
remember.
we'd come from one, and they were coming from somewhere else. So, and we were only like 10 minutes down the road, I think, from the first one. Yeah.
Annoying. It's annoying, isn't it? When like,
yeah, but I do.
If everyone gets stuck in, it's fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's when like either people are lazy or it's just, you know.
But this is another segue. Without even realising, it's another segue.
We're getting good
to
at this.
Funny stories, because like for me, most funny stories that I remember come from the camps or stuff that you've done on the road. So have you got any funny stories that you don't mind giving away that aren't in
I've got
book?
nothing.
They're all in the book. Buy the book.
www.jonnystorm.bigcartel.com.
You've got your own website, right? This is big.
No,
this is a
Big
big
Cartel.
I was
If you want to sign one, or you can just go Amazon and get it sent, but go for Big Cartel because it's better for me.
It all goes to you.
get some more money.
Apart from the cost of making the book and stuff.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's better through the Big Cartel because they obviously take a little cut as well, but Amazon, because they produce it when it comes from them.
Right.
So they produce the book and stuff and everything, and you just get a cut.
So you get.
Then they take some of that as well, you know.
Yeah.
It's good because they got the distribution, obviously worldwide and stuff. But their books are slightly different to mine, which I was saying to a couple of lads tonight. Like the books I got made, it's the same book and everything, but the pages are different.
Oh,
I
okay.
paid a little bit more for the ones I sell to get silk pages.
Yeah.
I didn't know this was a thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But silk pages. So if you do get one, if you see the ones I got tonight, or you get one from my Big Cartel, there'll be silk pages, and if you feel them, they're really nice.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, I say to people, you
a-
could sleep on them. You know,
I
it's
watched
like a pillow.
a documentary about bookmaking. So
Oh,
I know
really?
Exactly what you're on about. It was not a full documentary. It was that Paddy McGuinness doing In the Factory thing, and he did one about books and how the paper quality is different. and stuff,
It's
yeah.
like a menu
Yeah.
of pages you could have.
Things you don't know.
Yeah, just paid a bit more, just a bit more quality, you know, and it's good.
But again, the feel of physical media is a big thing.
Yeah.
I keep getting like TikTok. Back to social media. We're really going like round like this is great. I keep getting adverts for the TikTok shop, and it's got like silk bedding, and apparently it's like so much better for you.
I'll tell you a game changer right now. It's summer now, or it's coming in summer, so it's no good. In the winter, teddy bear bedding. You ever heard of it?
Yeah, we got some and then she hated it.
Really?
Yeah.
Real teddy bear bedding though, because there's cheap
I don't know if
knockoff
it was
ones.
the cheap one or what.
It's literally just a
I
big
don't
teddy
know
bear.
household things. I'm
Like a
useless.
real teddy bear, you know the
Oh my
feel of
God.
that, right? But you can get the mattress, undersheet, and you can get the blanket, and you can get the pillows. It is beautiful.
Yeah,
Just imagine
Kaya swears
any
by
teddy
it.
bear.
How much would that cost?
They're not
theoretically?
expensive. Like you can get them in Tesco's and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I think
But
that's where we got it from.
Don't bother getting the cheap ones because they aren't they aren't as good, and they'll fade as well. If you get a proper teddy bear one, it will change your life. Honestly, so comfortable, so warm.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Kaya swears by him.
I've got like 10 of them.
To me the other day that she's still got hers on.
Get the whole set.
Tanning.
Yeah.
I mean,
because they wash easy, right?
Yeah. Brilliant.
I got a new mattress for the first time in forever, and you know when you've had a mattress forever, you don't realise that how much better a new one is. Yeah. You don't realise it.
Bedding.
Yeah, when I first got it, it was
especially for wrestling as well. Like they say, I've spent some money on a mattress. You know, I think we got like £1,000 mattress just because it is a big game changer for your back and stuff. We went into a shop, and have you done the thing where you can lay down? They got a machine where you both lay down, and then they tell you to go on your side this way or on your back, and it goes through all the computer how your body is shaped and how you lay, how you sleep, and it comes out what type of mattress is best for you. Yeah. So it's medium or mild, whatever it is, you know, or if you want the springy ones, memory foam, it will tell it on a computer just by you moving around, and you just lay on it how you would sleep normally.
I think she said no to doing that because she didn't want to spend more money than what we were already spending.
It's worth it.
But ours, we spent a fair bit on ours just because, like, all the injuries I've had, I needed something. It was getting ridiculous, and what I didn't want to do is go back to using a lot of drugs or any drugs.
We do not condone the use of any performance enhancing.
No, I'm not talking performance enhancing. They're fine.
I'm not on the same level.
The pills and the sleeping pills and stuff so. I think spending money on the mattress, and this is like what I try and tell the younger guys now, like if you can recover and rest and see physios and sleep well and all this stuff, you'll prevent yourself from any of the mistakes that our generations have done.
Like, so. I didn't realise how much my back like sinked into my mattress till I got a new one, and it's incredible. I don't sleep, and then I sleep too much. That's the type of person I am. I won't sleep till like 1, 2 in the morning. I don't get to sleep, but when I do, I sleep heavy.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, and having a decent match.
I'm gonna swap out. No, go on, carry on.
No. Okay, big league me. It's cool. It's cool.
Shut up, Junior. I'm gonna cut out the stories question. I'm gonna ask a wrestling question. Any advice you'd give to a young guy in the business just coming into the business?
I think what a lot of people miss now when they're learning to be a wrestler and when you're in the ring is to enjoy it. They're so focused on what they got to do.
Getting their sequence right.
Yeah. and the crowd as well, don't forget about them. Like, when I say enjoy it, if you're in a character or whatever, you can't be going out there like this, like loving life, but inside. And I think people can see that, who are watching you, that they know he's probably really enjoying that and having a good time, and they can let themselves go too with it as well. Yeah. So that would be my advice.
I don't know if it would have come across on camera, but with my match with Harry tonight, after the finish, I do the whole, cheers mate, that was fun. And then you can see I'm still selling it, I'm just giggling.
You gotta be careful of, like, breaking that fourth wall. People want to be invested.
No. Yeah. Like, I thought I sold it pretty well. But I don't know if you could see it. I always have a great time. Like, I don't do wrestling because he does it, or because my sister does it, or because my brother does it. I do it because I've always enjoyed it. Like, I don't get how people can... I get why people do it just as a hobby, but I don't get how people can treat it like just a hobby. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoy doing it because I've enjoyed wrestling, like, my entire life. So...
You ain't got bitter yet.
Yeah.
Soon, my friend.
So, last few parts here. Anything for your Hall of Fame? A person, people, and a moment.
Person, for me, is Rick Mail. He was a huge influence on my life. Now, I don't know if you know who he is.
No comment?
Yeah. He changed the face of... He's a British comedy legend, basically. You ever heard of The Young Ones and Bottom and those sort of TV shows like that?
I probably would have shown you a clip or two.
I've definitely heard of them.
I mean, for me, that influenced my life when I was growing up, just from watching it, you know. And he's dead now, unfortunately. He died really quite young, but he changed the face of British comedy forever. Him and like that whole crew, Adrian Edmondson, and all those guys. So for me, he'd be in my Hall of Fame, and coincidentally, he's in my book as well. when I met him.
So good at this.
Have you looked at the pictures in my book?
When we first got it, yes.
Have you seen the one of me and Rick?
Probably. You know what?
I went to a Bottom Live tour, and I got a picture with him outside the Cambridge Corn Exchange, and I had to find that for my because again, like I'm saying to you, he was important to me in my childhood, so I had to find that picture of me and him to put it in the book and stuff. So yeah, I got to meet him. I didn't like have a chat or anything. I was like a really young kid or whatever. But yeah, he was a huge influence.
I just remember that whole Friday night on was it BBC Two? I'm sure it was, and it was just one thing after another of great comedy.
British comedy is the best in the world.
Yeah.
Older, like I couldn't tell you anything now. I don't know what it is. I guess it's a generation thing. But for me, things like Bottom, Fawlty Towers, The Office.
There was Harry Enfield.
Men Behaving Badly.
Yeah, so much, and it was literally Friday and
The
Saturday
New
nights,
Statesman.
one after another from 7 o'clock
all
onwards.
of that, man. Filthy Rich and Cat Flap, which you might not have heard of, but that was a Rick Mount. That came after The Young Ones. Right, and it was a flop from all accounts, but it is fantastic. It's brilliant. Like even now to this day, a lot of the sayings I use are from that or Bottom. And I thought it was more from Bottom. When I actually sat and thought about it, a lot of it's Filthy Rich and Cat Flap. So if you ever get a chance to check that out, do. It's crazy Rick Mount comedy if you like that type of stuff. Just wacky and out of the box stuff, but phenomenal.
And it was his facial expressions as well, wasn't it? That's what made the comedy, I think.
Yeah.
The way he used his body to tell the jokes.
Physical comedy, you know, like you'd like it if you watch it. Bottom especially, like kids today, I think would still hold up.
Some would melt because it's too offensive, and some would really embrace it and enjoy it.
Do you know what, like, one of my favourite comedies ever is? And it's become a controversial one. Little Britain.
Really? I was never big into it,
How'd you get up there? I fell. Incredible. I mean, obviously in between us as well, because I'm a teenage boy. But
I think you said that to Mitchell Starr, didn't you, when we were at SOS? Didn't you say, how did you get up there? And he came straight back with, I fell.
Yeah. Mitch is great. He's incredible. Like, the first time I saw him after the accident, and I just go up to him, oh, you've shrunk, mate. He's a good sport about everything, though. He's great. Yeah.
Bless him. Good job, Becca, and you guys were there at that show, eh?
He's walking now. Incredible.
Yeah, sorry.
We've touched base. I mean, we try and touch base as often as we can. And we want him to come up when he's ready and everything to come and do the podcast. But just, again, like, we only ever really hung out on show days and stuff, and we always, just someone you backstage you just catch up with, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like you're together all the time, so...
You know what, though? If we were in, like, WWE together, we'd be with each other every day.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like that because it's this independent thing. It's just as and when, isn't it? You know? Imagine how close, like, we get if we were on the road together all the time and stuff, you know? That's that brotherhood, camaraderie thing that you get when you're in the major company, I assume.
I mean, I love listening to that Chris Van Vliet, because he does a lot of interviews with the WWE guys, and they talk about on-the-road stories. And
the closest thing to it we have is the camps.
Yeah.
If you're on the road together for a week or...
But normally I'd be the moody bastard and travel home, because I didn't want to get into any trouble with anything, so I always travelled home.
It's a different world now. I've always said it's all about the team on the camps. If you get a good team, it's the best times of your life.
Yeah, well, I mean, doing 2-3 shows a day, as we referenced earlier, and then I'd travel back the 4 to 6 hours and then come back the next day, leaving at 8 in the morning and meeting everyone who'd have hangovers or whatever. And obviously I didn't want to go near anything that was going to bring me backwards. So, but yeah, like...
I've slept in ring vans so many times over the years.
Nah, not for me.
It is, I couldn't imagine it now. Like,
I think you'd get into a lot of trouble now. Someone would call it out and that'd be cancelled for that sort of stuff.
You reckon?
I think,
I've heard it still happens.
It will still happen with certain circles, but I think the younger generations, I hear so many things about how they change everything. And I'm all for a lot of change in the business. So, you know, if that changes, then I'm not against it. There are funny stories from it, obviously, but I'm not against that one. It'd
always be a struggle to get accommodation in the summer as well, because all the camps are obviously sold out and busy. So the gimmick would be to pull a bird.
Yeah.
And stay at hers, and then all the other lads would just pile into the caravan or whatever and just
It
sleep
was sometimes
on the floor.
fully encouraged, wasn't it, to save digs or to save your back from sleeping.
It was a requirement.
Yeah.
It was in the job description.
And to be fair, some of the girls are still very leading into that. Yeah. So I'm not even going to go into my story on any of that because cancel culture. So from life again, is there anything with cancel culture, anything you would blackball from life?
In what way?
Just get rid of it.
Just get rid of it if you could. If it's one thing that you would change about anything, whether it be wrestling, whether it be real life, anything you could get rid of.
Could be something really serious or something really silly.
It could be the option of sauce on a burger, like anything.
Wow.
We should have briefed him on this.
Yeah. Your wrestling career?
Huh?
Me?
His wrestling career?
Cheers, mate.
No, I'm joking. Just the obvious stuff, paedophiles, war.
Yeah.
Just needless dying. It's how are we still at war in 2025 blows my mind.
We do history lessons for kids so they can learn from our mistakes or from previous mistakes, and we're not learning.
Yeah. The thing is, the people who were in charge are still the people who were alive when that happened.
Yeah.
And you'd think they'd learn more than anyone, but
they say you should learn from history, but they never do. It's all there, isn't it? History does repeat itself.
Constantly.
Yes.
Just because I'm conscious we've got people who want to come in and get changed. So anything that you want to plug, again, the book, social media,
buy the book.
You've got coming up. Just a real quick plug.
Just come to Fight Factory Wrestling. They've been around a very long time and stood the test of time, which is a hell of a feat. How long have you been going now?
We've had 2 very long shows.
12 years and
12 years.
A lot of grey hair.
See, that's amazing. Like, how many people have been going? Like, there is a few promotions been going a long time, but 12 years is a testament to you. So you're doing something right, and the show.
Testament to him. He doesn't do anything.
I cannot.
Well, you know, I mean, it's a team, isn't it? Like you and Becca as a team are phenomenal. I love you guys, and it's always a pleasure to come up and see you. You bring in the kids through, which is also.
He didn't want us to come through.
We had that chat off camera.
Really did not want me to wrestle.
Do you see that thing the other day on Chris Eubank and his son?
I've not seen it yet.
Oh, yeah, there was a whole video that come out when he was a kid asking his dad or telling his dad he wanted to be a boxer. He's like, no, you're not going to do it, and all this kind of stuff. And they showed that, and obviously, look where he's come now. He's like, just let me do it. You did it. Mum's supporting him for doing it and stuff. You got to let them do what they're going to do.
I think it's
got to be in his blood.
I think with our kids, we've just said, I want you to do what makes you happy. I don't care what career path you choose. I want you to be happy. And Kaya's killing it at uni. She was very educationally minded. The boys not so much. Madison is following that, and do whatever makes you happy. If you're happy in your job, you're not working.
Wrestling will always be there as well.
Yeah.
You know, so it's good to have something else that you're going to school, uni, whatever on the side, because you can always come back to wrestling.
And that's the thing with Kaya, like there's pictures that we've used in promotional stuff before where at this venue she's been studying for her GCSEs and her A-levels, and she's got her books there in her gear. She's just finished her match and she's straight back in her books, and you know, like, keep it as something to, you know, it's so stressful doing exams. Keep it for your mental health. It's a break from reality, and then keep it as a hobby, keep it as whatever. But, you know, if education's your thing, keep on with it. If you know, but you always need that something on the side.
But other than that, just, you know, come check me out. I'm all over the shop. I have been for 30 years. I don't know how I'm still doing it, but I still am. Oh, yeah, because I'm skint and I need the money. Please buy the book. It's honestly, I'm not just saying it. Ask anybody who's got their book. They're loving it, especially these guys. He hasn't read it, but he will read it eventually.
I can't read.
You can read better than me.
But no, I appreciate the support. I love you guys and everybody who helped contribute towards the book. There's so many good surprises in there that I don't really want to give away. Like Hayden said, you know, so many famous wrestlers who you're just going to be reading. Oh, damn, he's in the book. Damn, he's in the book. That's exactly what I want. So I haven't even put that out there, like the amount of big names that are in the book as well, which I hope people will get a good pop about. So if you want to support me, please do, and you'll get a nice little item to take home and hopefully put on your bookshelf like I've got with all the other wrestling books that I've got at home and stuff, you know. It'll be there forever now, which I'm so proud of, you know, and I'm an author, I guess.
Yeah.
A wonder author.
In the YouTube, we'll put your Instagram So that'll be in there.
Thank you.
Right now it's for you to sign out so people can come in and get changed.
For me to sign out, I'm still unaware if we're shit or not. So let us know still. Subscribe, like, ring the bell. I don't know what it is on all the other platforms because I don't know what platforms we're on. That's
5 stars and all that.
5 stars and all the other stuff. You get the gist by now. You've watched enough of podcasts and stuff to get it.
Cool. Thanks very much.
Adios. Oh, you bastard. You stole your clap. If I slap it. Real worker.